In just 15 minutes, you are going to feel more love using these ancient yoga techniques. We are going to do a Hatha practice full of mudras, of mantras, of some chanting, and a Kriya. My name is Annabelle, and let's get started. And remember, the most important part of any yoga practice is listening to your body. Do not push it too far. Make sure that you are respecting your own limits, and you only want to go to around 80% of how you're feeling, not the full 100. Join me at the top of the mat. We are going to stand in mountain pose. First of all, just really anchoring into the ground, knees under your hips, and just shake out any worries, any stress of the day. And then we're literally going to open up that heart chakra with some shaking. So going left to right, allowing the top of your body to flop your arms just to go where it feels right at no particular pace. Really grounding, bending your knees, and on your exhale, coming back to center. Taking a deep breath in, exhale, forward fold, bending your knees as much as you need, and just taking a moment to ragdoll here. Shaking your legs, really getting into it before placing your hands on the ground, stepping back into a plank pose, chaturanga, dropping the knees if you need, coming up to cobra, then pushing back onto downward dog. Stepping up, staying in that forward fold, half lift, and then coming all the way back up, opening your heart, hands clasped behind your back, bringing your hands above your head, and then swan dive down, stepping back into chaturanga, dipping down into cobra, exhale, pushing back into downward dog, staying here for a moment, before stepping or hopping up into a forward fold, half lift, forward fold again, slowly coming back up, hands behind your back, open your heart, hands above your head, swan dive down, stepping back into plank, chaturanga, coming up into cobra, pushing back into downward dog. Now staying in downward dog for a moment, pedaling out your heels, pushing your shoulders away from your ears. Listen to your body, how it needs to stretch. Taking another moment, deep breath, and then coming down into cat-cow tabletop position. Inhale, bring your gaze upwards, and on your exhale, rounding the spine, bringing your gaze towards your knees. Starting the movement from the base of your spine, allowing it to flow up through your back, finally to your head and neck, making this a really graceful, soft movement. And finally, one more round, opening your chest a little further, rounding your spine a little more. And then now bringing your right arm up, thread the needle, pushing your chest into the ground, and left arm above your head if it feels right. Allowing that side body stretch. Said that our arms are how we give and receive love. So stretching those as well, pushing back up, coming into tabletop, then bringing your left arm up, threading it through. So the left arm is how we receive love, and our right arm is how we give love. Really focusing on slowing your breath down, having a slower exhale, and on your inhales, breathing into that heart space. Finally pushing back up, opening the chest, coming to tabletop, then pushing up into downward facing dog, and then slowly walking to the top of your mat, forward fold. And ragdoll, grabbing the arms if it feels right, bending your knees. And slowly coming to standing, placing your hands on your hips, right foot backwards, warrior one. Bringing your arms up to cactus, really opening that chest, keeping your hips straight. Then clasping your hands behind your back, opening the chest even further, bringing your gaze slightly higher. Ground the legs into warrior two, And then coming into a side angle pose, left arm on the thigh, and then stepping up into forward fold. Slowly standing, hand on the hips, left foot back, warrior one, arms up to cactus, deep breath here into the heart space. And then on your exhale, clasping your hands behind your back. And then grounding the heel, warrior two, bringing your arms upwards. And then side angle, bringing your right arm overhead. Dropping the hands and coming into a wide-legged forward fold now. Coming over to the right side. Breathing deeply, allowing yourself to really hang before walking your hands to the left-hand side. Deep breath, and then coming back to center and taking a seat on your heels, we're going to do a mudra and a mantra. This is going to open up your heart chakra and make you feel even more love. So you're going to place your hands together, thumb and pinky finger still touching, and then everything else opened up like a flower. Placing your thumb in the center of your chest, and we're going to chant YAM, Y-A-M. We're going to really try and feel the resonance in our center of our chest, in our heart space. So let's do it together. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. And now taking a deep breath, keeping your eyes closed, placing your hands on your heart, feeling how it feels in your body. And now we're going to do a Kriya, which is an ancient form of yoga to change your energy to feel more love. So we're going to look all the way up at the top of our head and stick our tongue out as far as we can on our exhale, imagining there's this black smoke exiting us. This is called Kale breath, and then breathing in through your nose. We're going to breathe in on our left hand, doing that breath, and we're going to tap all the way from our left hand all the way down to our right at a medium pressure. This is going to change our energy, release it, expel it. So let's keep going. Breathing in deeply, breathing out deeply. If you want to burp, if you want to cry, if you want to scream, that is great. Allow yourself and your body to do that, getting all of this stuck energy where you have felt unloved, unable to give love. Feel it releasing. We're going to be here for another minute. Really commit. Tapping even harder if it feels right, or lighter if that's what your body is calling for. Listening, going faster or slower, staying in one spot if you need to. There is no right or wrong as long as you are doing it. Keep it up another 30 seconds. You are so close. Keep it going. Allow yourself to feel more love, to give more love, to receive more love. Keep it up. You are doing amazing. Sticking your tongue out even further with your exhale, eyes all the way up the top of the head, looking out the top of your skull. Keep it going a few more breaths. Deep breath. Keep tapping. You've got this. Keep it going until the very end, breathing in deeply, exhaling, releasing everything that needs to come out. Keep it up and finally come to stillness. Noticing how your body's feeling, relaxing fully. And finally, inhaling. We're going to lay down and come into a bridge on our back. So placing your feet shoulder width apart, pressing into your heels as you lift the hips, allowing that energy to travel down into your heart space. On your exhale, coming down. Inhale, lifting back up. Keeping your shoulders grounded. Exhale, coming down. And again, inhale, lifting back up. And exhale, down. Inhale up, bringing the hips a little higher with each inhale. And relaxing. Inhale up, final one. And relax. Now bringing your knees to your chest, giving yourself a little hug and swaying side to side. Really giving yourself the love that you need. Lifting up your head and neck if it feels right. Swaying side to side or front to back, listening to what your body is craving. Deep breath, and then placing your feet in butterfly position, heels together, placing your hand on your heart, allowing all the energy, all the love to flow through you, knowing it's an unlimited resource. Now in your exhale, bringing your feet out to Shavasana, hands by your side. And repeating the mantra of I am lovable as I am. I am always lovable. Allowing that energy to sink in into every cell of your being. And then coming back into your body, taking a deep breath. Moving your fingers or toes, placing your hands on your heart, rolling onto your side before sitting up. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today to feel more loved. Share it with someone you love so that they can feel it as well.